I'm not here to play games with you today. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to make you feel good, I'm here to make you get good. You want success. You want to be great. Then let me tell you something, success ain't a game. It's not a hobby. It's not something you do when you feel like it. It's a lifestyle. It's a mindset. It's a grind. There are rules to this game, not shortcuts, not hacks, not luck. Rules. And if you don't follow the rules, life will break you. But if you follow them, if you lock in, if you sacrifice, if you give it everything you got, you win. Period. So today, I'm not just giving you advice. I'm handing you the blueprint, the top 10 rules for success. These rules, they changed my life. They changed the lives of millions, and they can change yours. But only if you stop talking about it, stop dreaming about it, and start being about it. Let's get it. Wake up with purpose, not with the alarm clock, not because the sun's out, not because you have to wake up, because there's something burning inside you that won't let you sleep. Every single day you get out of bed, you need to have a reason, a fire, a mission. People wake up tired because they don't know why they're waking up. They hit snooze because they've got nothing pulling them forward. But when you wake up with purpose, there's no snooze button. You don't need motivation. You don't need someone to hype you up. You've got a target, and that target pulls you up out of bed like a magnet. Purpose gives you energy that coffee can't. It gives you direction when life tries to knock you off course. It separates the ones who are interested from the ones who are committed. See, purpose isn't about what feels good, it's about what's necessary. It's about doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. When you've got purpose, you stop existing and start living. You stop wasting days and start owning them. Because you understand that every single morning, another chance to get closer to what you were born to. Dogger now, shine later. Everybody wants the spotlight, but nobody wants the sweat. Everybody wants the lifestyle, but they don't want the sacrifice. You've got to understand this ain't about doing what's easy. It's about doing what's necessary. The grind is lonely. It's early mornings, late nights, missed parties, skipped vacations, and saying no when everybody else is saying yes. While they sleep, you work. While they chill, you hustle. Success don't come to those who wait, it comes to those who work while they wait. It's easy to talk about dreams, but it takes discipline to grind for them. You can't fake the process. You can't skip steps. You can't cheat effort. The grind is the test, and most people fail because they quit when it gets uncomfortable. But when you commit to the grind, when you push through the pain, the rejection, the silence, that's when you grow. That's when you separate yourself from average. See, the grind isn't punishment, it's preparation. It's where character is built, where greatness is formed, where vision becomes reality. Most people want results they haven't earned, but the ones who grind, they understand it's what you do in the dark that puts you in position to be seen in the light. Outwork everybody, not just the people around you, not just your competition, everybody, because the moment you start comparing your grind to someone else's, you start lowering your standard. This isn't about doing more than the next guy, this is about doing everything it takes. It's about going all in, every day, like your life depends on it. Because it does. You think talent is enough. It's not. There are people out there, with half your skill, living the life you want, simply because they outworked you. They stayed up later. They studied harder. They made more calls. They took more shots. They didn't just want it, they worked for it. You can't say you want to be the best, then give average effort. You can't wish for success and work like a part-timer. Every second matters. Every rep, every email, every hour you invest is either taking you closer to your dream or further away. This is about obsession, about waking up hungry, going to bed hungry, and waking up hungrier. It's about making sure that no one can ever say they wanted it more than you, because when you outwork everybody, even the ones more talented, then you can't keep up, stay consistent, no matter what. Anybody can show up once. Anybody can be motivated for a day. But success doesn't care about your feelings, it only responds to consistency. The grind doesn't reward you for doing it sometimes. It rewards you for showing up every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Life will throw punches. You'll get tired. You'll get discouraged. Things won't always go your way. But if you let that break your routine, if you let emotions control your actions, you'll lose momentum. And momentum is everything. The people at the top, they're not always the smartest or the strongest, they're the most consistent. They show up rain or shine, success or failure, high or low, they don't miss. You've got to lock in and commit to the process, even when the results don't show up right away. Especially when the results don't show up, because that's the test. That's when most people quit. You can't be hot one day and cold the next. You can't let your grind be dictated by your mood. You've got to be relentless, predictable, focused. The world needs to know you don't stop. You don't fold. You keep showing up until success has no choice but to show up to asterisk. Cut off distractions. You can't reach your goals if you're constantly giving your time, energy, and focus to things that don't matter. Every time you scroll, every time you answer that pointless call, every time you say yes to something that pulls you away from your purpose, you're choosing comfort over greatness. Distractions don't always look like problems. Sometimes they look like friends, entertainment, even opportunities. But if it doesn't align with your vision, if it doesn't push you forward, it's holding you back. You've got to be ruthless with your time, ruthless with your focus, because attention is currency, and you're going broke spending it on things that don't pay you back. Your dream requires isolation. It requires discipline. It requires saying no to what's popular, so you can say yes to what's powerful. People won't understand it. They'll call you boring, distant, obsessed. Let them. They don't see the vision. They don't feel the hunger. They're not supposed to. This is your journey, not theirs. The ones who make it to the top aren't the ones who had the most fun, they're the ones who had the most focus. If you want to win, you've got to be willing to unplug from anything that keeps you average around yourself with greatness. The people you spend time with will either push you forward or pull you down. There's no middle ground. If you're constantly around negativity, laziness, and small-minded thinking, don't be surprised when your life reflects that energy. You become what you're around. You pick up their habits, their mindset, their expectations. That's why you've got to be intentional about who's in your circle. You need people who challenge you, who hold you accountable, who force you to level up. People who talk big because they think big. You need to be around winners, people who don't just dream, but execute. People who are going somewhere. If you're always the smartest or most driven person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Greatness is contagious, but so is mediocrity. It's not about cutting people off just to feel superior, it's about protecting your purpose. Because every moment you spend with the wrong energy is a moment stolen from your future. You need mentors, teammates, warriors, people who are going to war with you, not against you. When your circle is strong, your mindset is strong. And when your mindset is strong, your actions follow. Get around greatness, and you'll start to expect it from yourself. It on yourself. It's easy to doubt, easy to look at others and wonder if you're good enough, strong enough, smart enough. But the reality is nobody else is going to believe in you the way you need to believe in yourself. If you're waiting for someone to hand you an opportunity or give you permission, you're going to be waiting a long time. The real power comes from within, from the unwavering belief that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. No matter the odds, you have to take the risk, put everything on the line, and trust that your grind will pay off. Others will doubt you. They'll question your path. They'll tell you it's too hard, too risky, too much. But when you bet on yourself, when you put all your chips in, you show the world that you're not here to play safe. You're here to win. The best part, you're the only one who has to believe it. You're the only one who controls your destiny. Every successful person has had to take that leap of faith, sacrificing comfort, playing against the odds, and believing that their vision was worth the struggle to turn pain into power. Pain is inevitable. It's part of the journey, part of the process. But how you handle it, how you channel it, that's what separates the winners from the losers. You're going to face challenges, setbacks, rejections, failures. Those things will happen whether you like it or not. But pain doesn't have to break you. It can build you. Every time you face a tough situation, you've got a choice. You can either let it destroy you, or you can let it fuel you. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is simple. The ones who make it don't quit when it hurts. They don't fold when things get tough. They use that pain as a reminder of why they're doing this. It pushes them harder, makes them dig deeper, work smarter. Pain becomes the energy that drives them to go further than they ever thought possible. Every rejection is fuel for the next effort. Every failure is the foundation for success. The more you embrace that pain, the more power it gives you. You get stronger, more resilient, and more prepared for what's next. And the best part, that pain won't just be something you survive, it'll be something you use to dominate and never lose your why. The why is your anchor, the reason you get up in the morning, the force that keeps you moving even when everything around you says to stop. When the grind gets tough and the journey feels endless, your why is what keeps you grounded. It's easy to get lost in the hustle, the emails, the meetings, the endless tasks. It's easy to forget why you started in the first place. But if you lose sight of your why, you lose sight of everything. You'll start drifting. And when you start drifting, that's when failure creeps in. Your why is the fuel that powers every decision, every sacrifice, every long night. It's what pushes you through the setbacks, the failures, and the obstacles. And when things get hard, and they will, you need to go back to your why. When you're questioning yourself, when doubt starts creeping in, you need to remember why you're doing this, because without a strong why, you'll quit the moment it gets uncomfortable. With it, you'll find ways to turn every challenge into a stepping stone. Your why is the reason your dreams are non-negotiable. It's what keeps you in the fight when everything else tells you to give up, execute, or be executed. This is the harsh truth. Talking about your goals means nothing. Planning means nothing. You can have all the strategies, all the dreams, all the ideas in the world, but if you're not executing on them every single day, you're just wasting time. Execution is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the action happens, where you prove that all that talk wasn't empty. If you want success, you've got to be willing to put in the work. You've got to be willing to go beyond the thinking, beyond the theory, and actually do what needs to be done, no matter how hard it is. The world doesn't reward good intentions, it rewards action. It doesn't care about your plans or your ambitions, it cares about results. And results only come through execution. It doesn't matter if you fail. It doesn't matter if you stumble, as long as you keep pushing forward. Because every failure is a lesson, every setback a chance to grow. The ones who make it to the top are the ones who are willing to act, willing to risk, and willing to fail over and over until they break through. If you don't execute, you don't exist. It's as simple as that.